Hello everyone, it's me Duplication and Duplication. That's nice. It's me Duplication and welcome to the Not Dear Stew, a game where you have to hunt a cryptid of some kind for your delicious Christmas stew. This game immediately caught my attention. It's not even Christmas anymore. I don't care. It's like New Year's in 3 hours. Again, I don't care. Um, this game has one of the more unique concepts for a horror game I've seen in a while. I don't know how it's going to go, but I do know that the idea of hunting something can actually be quite scary. Snow rests heavy on the woods of Timberholt. Something lives in these woods. Not an animal, not a man. It feeds on any who wander too far. Today is Christmas Eve. An old man returns to the woods, just as he has every year. He follows the old recipe, the one they call the Not Dear Stew. It's actually a pretty nice name for it. I don't know how they're going to pull this off exactly, but I'm excited to see. Build your fire. Gather 6 logs from the woods, stack and light them. Follow the recipe, don't die. You can't jump, which I find interesting. Toggle radio? Untoggle it. I can't trust that that's not copyrighted. It probably isn't, but I can't trust it all the same. Oh, so I have to manually bring each one back. I mean, I move quite fast, so it's not like problematic or anything. Satisfying physics system. It's actually really well done so far. That is an interesting plant. You can't run in this. I've tried. Or maybe you can. I'm just pressing the wrong button. I heard that. But maybe I saw that? No, I can't see anything. But, you move so fast that I think it's fair. This one was really close by. Okay, throwing them in is your best bet. I'm definitely hearing something. Sounds quite close if I'm being honest. Like I said, it's you can really pull off a game where you're hunting something and have that be like proper scary. Those look like bones, possibly human. It's kind of hard to tell because everything is cube-like in a sense. You know, it's going for that retro style like every horror game is these days. You know, it used to be that there used to be like an old Unity engine type of charm to horror games, but these days everything's going for like a PlayStation 1 kind of style. Wow, I have fire superpowers. Melt 6 snowballs in the pot. Oh, that's so cool. This is awesome. Really well done. I was wondering how they would do this, and they've really already outdone themselves. You can see where I've been like sat down here, by the way. That's so cool. Next up, add the vegetables. Add 3 whole potatoes, 2 whole carrots, and 1 whole onion. What's the point of saying whole? And also telling me what to put in exactly if it's just, exactly what's on the table. You don't want to dice these up first. It's kind of strange having just straight up uncut veggies with your not dear stew. You know, my grandpappy taught me the secret to a not dear stew was how finely cut the vegetables were. It can really go well with the not dear. A whole entire onion's kind of diabolical, especially when you're boiling it. I don't like boiled onions. Add wild mushrooms gathered from the woods. Okay, we have to be really careful about our choice of mushroom. This is bones. Bones are not a mushroom. Believe it or not, they're not part of the fungal family. But I am seeing this. Is this part of the fungal family? Sure ain't. I'd rather not venture too deep into the woods. But, I'm quite spry for an old man. Must be all that nut deer in my system. We don't really have a choice. Ooh, interesting. We've got stairs in the woods. That's actually fairly... you know, there are random stairs just placed throughout the woods, and there's a fair bit of documentation on it too, I feel. A few creepypastas as well, maybe, but yeah, kind of a phenomenon. Not really. I mean, people could just be placing there. I must return to the stew. People could just be placing them there for the sole purpose of making people get sort of freaked out about it. Those are getting scarily more common. I can't believe I need help to be reminded what a mushroom looks like. Well, I found a ring of mushrooms. I can't believe I have to go back and forth for this. You know, in my day, I used to be able to... I used to be able to pick up all three, but in my old age, I've been restricted to... Where did they go? They must just stop existing. So you really do just kind of have to go back and forth. You don't really have a choice. Alright, one down. Two to go. I don't have my gun out. That's concerning. Fairly small mushroom. Could do with a bigger one, I think, but... I suppose it'll do. What a satisfying sound it makes. You know, when you plop it down in the water. I don't know what that was. Probably a bad omen. Kind of looked like a will-o'-the-wisp. I just got this strange feeling that one of the times I'm going to turn around, it's just going to kind of be there. And I'm going to hate it. Oh, I gotta get better with my aim. In my old age, I've become pretty bad at throwing mushrooms in. Toss in 2 luminous herbs of the forest as they heat. They will call the nut deer. So I don't have to worry about this whole... I've been on edge for no reason. I suppose I should have trusted the old man and his plans. So I want to call it here. See, that's the type of... I think it's insanity. You smell that? It smells like the nut deer. He's a stinky bastard. He's getting nearer. I wouldn't think it'd be so difficult to find a luminous herb, but it's a bit challenging. What is that sound? Is it coming from the staircase? I must return to the stew. It's coming from the staircase. Weird. And doing that does nothing. Unless I've just caused some kind of horrible event numerous times over, which is possible. I've been known to do that. They call me a walking catastrophe. Oh! Ah! Thank you, good sir. Buried alive? Yeah? Been there, done that. Good luck. I'm gonna take this generous gift of yours and pop it inside. Okay. Sit by the fire. It will come from behind too soon. Turn too soon, please. Turn too late and you die. Fire at the right moment. If you turn too soon, repeat. It will return. It's not smart. If you survive a shot, chase it. It will try to kill you. It will try to kill you. Don't stop shooting until it falls. I want to get a feel for how fast it is. Sit. Oh! I understand. So we want to sit down by the fire and pay attention to sound cues. Who's a good deer boy? Alright. Who's a good deer boy? 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 Hey, get back here, you clown! Ah. Oh no! Ah. 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 Ew! The forest is quiet again. In these woods, the not deer takes any who wander too far. Today it was the old man. What remains of him lies scattered throughout the Timberhole woods. His family celebrates no Christmas this year. Oh, no, Christmas. We can't have that. That's so gross. That's so well done. Like, again, such a neat concept. Done so incredibly well. The old man's gonna have a fed family tonight. I understand that it's not a deer, but what is it? Is this like a family of not deers? How much? Butcher with respect. Shoulder meat only. Tender when stewed. Leave the rest of the forest. The meat rots quickly. Add to the pot. Listen for the not deer. When you hear the call, the stew is... The new not deer is born. Leave the forest immediately. Share stew with others. Please, stew. Okay, leave. Help. A fantastic meal. The old man returns with the stew. The family gathers. They eat. They sing. They dance. Later, he tucks his grandchildren into warm beds as the smell of the Muffman cake drifts throughout the house. This tradition lasted for generations until the Great Not Deer Massacre of 1986. But that is a story for another time. A story that I could do without listening to. That was really cool. Very awesome concept. Very well executed. As usual, once you see the monster, it tends to turn into being very funny, but I think that's on purpose. Because there's only so much you can do with so much time. So, you know, you really want to dedicate most of your resources to the events leading up to it. And they did that really well. So, well done. Super cool. Very fun, too. Really fun. Challenging, but not too challenging. Very cool game. With all that said, I hope you did all have a wonderful Christmas when it was around, and I hope you will have a wonderful New Year's. Take care of yourselves.